Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. This is the Oceanside Guy. My name is Derek and welcome back to the channel, guys. And in today's special episode, it's going to be so special that we are doing another how-to video. I'm actually on my way to go pick up my ski right now because we're doing a special how-to video today. Hold on, guys. The lot is open. The gate is usually never open. Huh. Oh, someone's working in there. Okay. So, today we're gonna grab the ski and we're gonna do a really cool oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh. My ski is open. The cover's off. Oh no. Oh no. What the? What? You're kidding me. Oh. Darn it. Oh no, what? Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh. Guys, my seats are missing. You're kidding me. It's uncovered, unwrapped. What the? What? Oh my, you gotta be kidding me. This is not happening. Oh. I'm gonna keep this rolling because we gotta keep it cool. We gotta keep it cool. All right, let me figure out what. You gotta be kidding me. What else is missing? Oh my gosh. What in the, there's no way. What in, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna cut, guys. I'm gonna get back to you here in just a second, see what the heck's going on. Sorry. What's up, everybody? Just kidding. I got it. I found the seats. They're right here. Did I get you guys on that one? Did I get you? Anyway, so in today's video, we're doing and getting rid of these seat covers. And we're gonna make them all black. So that's what we're doing in today's how-to video. And I'm actually over PJ's place again, and he's gonna help me with the removal and the new install of the black seats. And we did get a special kind of seats. We will reveal that here in just a moment on what we got going on. So I figured I would just get rid of that color there and just make it all black. Who's in for all black? All right, stand by. So here we go. All right, guys, one thing I would recommend before you start an install for some new seat covers is go ahead and just make sure you, maybe sometime during the day or the day before, if you know you're gonna do the install, just prop up your seats like this, because what you'll find is some water drippage, kind of like this. And so that'll just guarantee a nice dry seat when you go to take off the current covers and then put on the new ones. So, stay tuned. This is going to be a fun one to get rid of this color here from the GTX-230, which is the black and orange. We're just going to go all black. All right, stay tuned. Here we go. Let's get ready for this how-to. All right, guys, so here are the seat covers I'm going to be installing on my 2023 GTX-230. Wow, 2023. My ski's almost a year old already. All right, so here are the seat covers. Check them out. So I got these from Riva, and they are jet black. So super excited to get these on. So let's get started, and I'm going to show you the tools that we're going to need to take off the old seat covers and all the tools that we need to put on the new seat covers. All right, guys, stay tuned. Here we go. Okay, guys, welcome back. So we're gonna start with the tools that's gonna be needed to help you with taking off the seat covers, putting them back on. So here's just a basic look at what we're gonna be using for this really fun install. Okay, guys, so you're definitely going to need a staple gun. Okay, so we got two different types of staple guns here. We have a pneumatic staple gun here, and we also have the traditional staple gun. Definitely would not recommend this staple gun for this type of job. All right, it's just way too much work, way too much pressure that you have to use on it, and it's not going to be super accurate. So you definitely want to get yourself a staple gun. So you have the staple gun right here. We'll leave a link for that, and the staples that we're using as well too. So these are 1/4-inch staples, and they are stainless steel. All right, so you got to have that. We'll leave a link down below for that, and the staple remover as well too. A link for that, and also the black stuff. Some contact adhesive. So all of this stuff here, guys, I'll have all the links for you in the description down below, so it's an easy find for you. And they are my affiliate links, so if you could use those, that would be super helpful, and that's a great support for the channel. So without further ado, let's get started on getting the back seat started first. Okay, guys, so we're going to start with the back seat first on some of the things that you got to do before you can actually take the seat cover off. Underneath here, this whole entire frame has to be removed, and just to show you really quick, down below here, there's going to be some release tabs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have to get that off to release the seat from the entire frame here. So we're going to use a flathead screwdriver to do that. And as you know, I'm over my friend PJ's place. So PJ.
Hey, how we doing?
Hey. He's going to help us take that off really quick and show us how to do it step by step. And then we also have to do something on the front seat cover. But let's do the back seat cover first. Here we go. All right, guys, here we go. So we got to remove this frame really quick before we can even take the seat cover off. So here we go.
All right, so as Derek said, we're going to be using a flathead screwdriver. There are the 5 tabs in here to pull this off. You want to pull from this front side off first. That way you're able to pull this down. You have the ability to reach under here a little bit and apply a little bit of pressure with your hand. So when you do pull this out or push it in, you know, it'll push down. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick with this one. So you can see that went down just a little bit there. So I'm not pushing it down all the way because I'm going to do one by one. So here we go. I'm going to actually come from this side. Oh, broke a tab.
Uh-oh.
So that's okay. We can fix that. Mistakes happen. We broke the tab on here just applying a little bit too much pressure. You want to be careful. Sometimes pushing instead of pulling is sometimes the better way to go about things. We will be able to lock this in after the fact, get it tight, but for the time being, just know accidents do happen and there are ways to fix that, so we'll go over that later. But for the time being, we're going to take out the last two. Basically, I'm putting pressure on the front part right now, pushing it down, and then, you know, again, we want to get in here just enough to where we can get that to release there. So now that we have all these tabs released, this whole back panel can actually come out.
Voila.
So you can see we have that separated from the seat there. So it's literally just those 5 tabs, and there is one on the back side, but it releases automatically once you get those 5 off. That's why it's important to work from the front going back.
So that one comes out automatically.
Yeah.
This is what you're saying.
Exactly.
So you guys, you can see there's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 right here. those released, and this one, which is this one, released automatically. So we're good there. Hey, seat looks really good. Not bad for a year old, huh? Okay, so we got the back seat done. Here's the front seat. And this one is actually even, I think, more simple to do. There's there's 4 little tabs that you have to press in on just to take this part off. Take a look. So this part right here, this housing plastic, if you will, has to come off. And underneath it, there's 4 tabs. So let me show you how to take that off. All right, so we've got one here. You can see there's that little tab which you have to press in. There's 2, and there's going to be 2 on this side. So we literally just have to push down. There's 1. Probably just push it in there. Oh, I just relocked it. So we got this tab right here. Push it in. I'm just going to kind of grab it from underneath here so it doesn't re-snap itself. So I'm going to push down on this tab. There we go. So this side is already loose. Now we've got 2 more to go. Tab. Push that in. I'm going to pull down the bottom. Same thing here. All right.
And then, in case you didn't see that there's actually 4 on the we'll call it the bottom.
I think
it just pulls out.
They should just, yeah.
They basically just release. So
there we go. It pop.
We just secured in there just so it keeps it tight.
It pops right out. So there's that piece. Okay, so there's that piece right here that we just popped out, right? And so that's going to expose the staples that we'll be pulling out here. So that's why we need to take that piece off. Other than that, we're prepped up, ready to go. So we're going to start taking the staples off of this front seat. Here we go. All right, guys, so we got to remove all these fancy staples. PJ, did you count how many staples we have to remove?
A lot.
Is that a number?
Yes.
We have to move a lot of staples. It goes around the entire seat. So we've got our staple remover that we have here, so we're going to use that. So we'll show you how to take a few of them out. We won't show you the whole thing, so because it's kind of boring. So anyway, we'll take a few out right here.
And just so you're aware, the reason that we're taking the staples out is to actually save the seat cover. If you didn't want to save the seat cover, you can basically just cut around the outside here and literally pull on the material and it'll pull the staples out. So depends on how you want to do it. If you want to save the old seat cover, you have the ability to. You just have to, you know, meticulously go through and pull each staple out. So it takes a little bit of time, but it's not that big of a deal.
Cool. Here we go. Maybe we can count all the staples. Do you guys want to know how many staples are in this thing?
So what I'm going to do first is pull the staples up and out, so they're like this. Then we could take a set of pliers and actually pull them out completely.
All right, guys, so you can see there's staples all the way along the back here. So obviously, just repeat that process, and we'll come back to you as soon as this is done. All right, so really quick, we've got all the staples out of the back, well, almost all the staples removed. We got the material out, as you can see, but we just got some extra long pliers here to pull the staples out from the plastic. This is going to be the most tedious part, and there's only one way to really get these out, is by using some serious elbow grease and grit. Don't forget, that was one tool that I forgot to mention. Bring your elbow grease and grit. So we're not going to film this entire thing. We're just going to take all these staples out one by one. All right, guys, quick tip for you as you guys are working your way around underneath the seat here, taking your staples out. You have your Sea-Doo seat strap that's already on there. It comes with the seat and it's riveted in. So we're actually going to cut it off. I'm not going to use it at all. I have a seat strap already, and some of you have already seen it, but I'm not going to use the seat strap. So we're just going to cut it and get rid of it. If you want to use it later, you can. You just got to take that rivet out and put it back in.
Right? Re-rivet it.
Oh.
You have to put a new rivet in.
You have to take that one out and re-rivet the whole entire thing right here. So But I'm not gonna use the seat strap at all. I'm just gonna get rid of it, so let's do that. Oh no, it's cut.
Pretty strong.
That's a pretty strong strap, I gotta say. Michelle, no longer will you have the strap anymore when you're sitting on the back of the Sea-Doo. Oh well, let's say goodbye to the strap, shall we? See ya. Bye-bye seat strap. Okay, so it's still, that piece is still riveted in there, so we're just gonna work around that right now. We're still gonna take out all the staples, but we're gonna come back to that piece. So if you are taking your seat strap off completely, you don't need it. We'll show you how we're gonna take that riveted piece off of there. So we're gonna work around it right now. All right, guys, as we're making our way across the back of the seat here, so we've got these corner pieces, which are right here. I guess they're like little bumpers, I guess, or safety corner pieces. They're plastic. All right, so we're gonna take those off. We're gonna keep those and save those so we can put them back on. So if you're doing your seat cover, same exact thing. Keep them, save them, and we'll show you what we're gonna do to make those pieces black. All right, guys, we're gonna speed things up a little bit. So as PJ works on the front seat, I'm gonna work on the back seat, and we only have one staple remover. So we got a really small flathead screwdriver, small, and it actually works pretty good. So just to save time, when you're doing this on your own, if you have someone to help you out, someone can do the front or the back, vice versa, because this is the part that takes the longest time. All right, so as you see here on the back, it's just stapled all the way around. So I'm gonna work on this. He's gonna work on that. We'll see you in a minute. Did you count how many staples, PJ? All right, guys, count. You can take a guess. The closest number wins. All right, so here's the big reveal. We got them all done on the big front seat. Woo! Look at that. It comes right off. Wow, it's a bit wet in here, huh?
Yeah.
And there's the tabs, guys. You see those tabs right there? That's what kind of holds the seat cover on. So there's a tab there. I think there's only one on this part, huh? Or
Yeah.
is there two?
No, it's just one, but when we flip this over, there's gonna be Velcro.
Lots of Velcro to remove. And there's that tab that comes out, see it? And we're gonna, cool. There it is. Oh, I'm getting excited. This is awesome. That looks good. All right, guys, there's one. And then we take a look. What do we got? So there's our Velcro strips here. I guess we'd probably do a little glue job on that.
Yeah.
Just to kind of, so if you guys happen to take it out and it looks like, hey, it's ripping just a little bit, this is an easy foam glue fix, and you can actually use this stuff right here. Spray that on, and that'll be almost like brand new. And got a little rippage here, so we'll probably do the same thing. No need to replace it. It looks really good. This is a year old, as you see this video. This is a year old, so it looks good. It is a little damp, so we're gonna put this out in the sun and let it dry. All right, here we go. We got the back seat, so got some Velcro again right here in the back. We have the tab in here too. Can you grab that tab, PJ?
So
You have to dig it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one we got to dig out a little bit. Time to go fishing. There it is. Okay, cool.
Not too bad.
And then more Velcro here. And the rest comes off.
One more tab.
The tab in the back. Time to go fishing. There it is. Ta-da! Oh, very nice. Put that off to the side, shall we?
Anything you see like this, we're just gonna glue back on. You can see there's the hole for that, but we can glue a little bit of this on there just to get it right. This one just has the hole, not too bad.
The seat looks, well, not a lot of people sit on it.
Yeah.
So we just gotta finish taking out some of these staples here. So let's do that, and then we'll get moving for the next step. All right, guys, so we just have the shell left over. So we've got to take the rivets out because, again, I'm not going to be using a seat strap. So here we go.
Take a pair of pliers, and you're going to be pulling out. You can see it's not that difficult to pull that piece out. And then basically what you're left with is this piece right here that once it compressed it, it extended out these flaps. So basically I'm taking a pair of snips right here, like the strong pliers, and just kind of pulling this around. Then we can push this in and actually just get it all out. So anytime we do a job, we don't just want to leave stuff in there. And then I can come from this side and take a flathead and pull it out.
Oh, cool.
So there it is right there. Not too bad.
That was cool.
There we go.
Well, that was quick. All right, like I said, the other tools that we didn't mention at the beginning was elbow grease and grit. All right, so with these corner pieces that you've got on your seat cover, so we need to make these black. So here's what we're gonna try to do. We're gonna see if it works. So we've got this stuff here, black stuff, and it's a dye for plastic, right?
Yeah.
And all kind, or just plastic?
Yeah, that's originally designed for black trim on cars, but you can see what we're gonna do is basically give it a test run. We'll do one coat on here and see how it comes out. So it should be just fine once we get a couple coats on, and it'll turn it completely black.
Again, you'll find a link in the description for that. And I think just over time, as it dries and everything, we'll let you know how it works. So the next step, we've got the seats completely prepped up, ready to go. So in order to get the cover on, we've got to mark the center of where the cover needs to go, mark the center of the seat and the back of it. So we've got some marks on it, but we'll explain to you how we did that.
All right, so right before we did that, we just glued a couple parts that needed to get glued. So we had a little seam here that broke, a piece right here. You don't want to go crazy on it, but we did use that contact adhesive, contact glue, Gorilla. There's a couple different brands of this, but this one seems to work pretty good for us. Again, we did that first just to make sure everything was good. Then going off of the center of this piece right here, we just took that center here on the back side. You know, we just took a center there. Now to find center on the actual seat cover is going to be a little bit more difficult, just because you have to kind of stretch this out a little bit, and we just went based off of the seams. So one side here, went directly in the center and just created a little mark. We used a pencil, you know, just to do that. And then on the back side, we did the same thing to where we caught the seams. So from right here and right here, and we just created a center spot right there. So it's not that difficult. You don't need to be dead precise, but around that specific spot, because we want to be, when we're putting it on, we want it to be as clean of a install as possible when we're actually putting it on. So again, what we're gonna do is we're gonna fit this over and get the center stapled on first. Then we're gonna kind of fit it a little bit, get the back stapled on, and then go from there.
Okay, so we got that cover on there, and we got to make sure, again, center point is super, super crucial. And really quick, just before we get to that, make sure these are the ones that we're using for the seat cover. They are the 1/4 inch staples, stainless steel. So again, the importance of getting this centerpiece down is very important, so pay close attention.
So as he was saying, so we have our mark here, So I'm gonna bring this over. And again, we're gonna go based off of this cornering and bring it down here. And we're gonna get a couple staples in to that right there. Again, this is just the beginning of this. So worst case scenario, you can always pull them out and try it again, but you always want to try to hit it the first time. I'm just going to pull these corners around real quick. We're not going to go crazy on them. I just want to make sure when I'm pulling on the back side that this actually has a lip. It's going to hold, the staples are not just the only thing that's going to hold that on there. So it actually has a little bit of, you know, grip right there. And so we're going to go ahead and flip this around and do the same thing on this part, to where we have our center line here. I marked our center line here, and you know, we're going to go ahead and pull down there. Again, our staples are going to be coming in here. You can see where they did it before, so you could want to just hit in that same general area. There is this right here, so we don't necessarily want to go too far to where it's cutting in between, or when you staple down, it hits down there. So we want to kind of hit it here. So what I'm going to do is just make sure that I'm not pulling too hard, but you know, I'm getting around this part right here, get my center point, and I'm going to pull down just a little bit. And again, any access we can always clip off, but I'm going to get that center point right there. So there's actually a little hole right there that gives me that part. So I'm going to bring that down right there, and I'm going to tack in, I'm going to flip this so it's a little easier. I'm going to tack in too. You don't need to be heavy in there right now, but that's just going to hold it dead center for us. Okay, so now that we have the front and the back stapled in, I'm going to reach my arm in the center here and actually get this tab down in. Once it comes down, so you're basically just getting underneath the material is what that tab's doing. Underneath the seat, and you're good to go. And then there is Velcro here that you could push down a little bit right now, but we're going to be tightening this thing, getting all this, you know, slack out of here.
All right, guys, here's where the elbow grease comes in and some finger grease. So we've got this kind of tacked down a little bit. There's our centerpiece, and we just wrapped these over, tacked them in a couple more places, but to make sure it's super, super tight, this is one technique you got to kind of use, which kind of goes like this.
Yeah, so we're wrapping, we're massaging the material out. That way, when we go to tack it down here, you can see I do it a couple times just to kind of get a feel of the material, have it stretch for me. And then once I feel like I'm in a good spot, then I can actually tack it in. Again, we can go, like, once we're through this and hitting all the spots to where it's fitting on pretty good, then we're going to go back in and fill in all the staples. But for now, we're just trying to get it to where it's nice and tight. So again, we're just kind of working this around, making sure that we're getting this as tight as possible. It takes a bit of work. It's not going to be easy by any means, nor do we say any of these things are easy, but we try to make it as easy as possible for you. If you spend some time with it, you know, be patient, go through the motions of kind of getting, you know, massaging this out, and then start stapling through, you should be all set.
All right, guys, we made it to the floor just because we need some leverage. It's a little tedious. That's not easy, and it got a little chilly. So you can see we're just really trying to massage that downward and get that wrap to go tight, tight, tight to make sure all the wrinkles are out. All right, guys, we're stapling up the back of the front seat now. That's good. So I gotta tell you though, PJ, are you sweating? PJ's sweating a little bit. It's not a bit of work. It's a lot of work, guys. We're not gonna kid you. You got to make sure you stretch, pull, get your staples in the right spot, and so everything works out for you. So the front seat is just about done. Here's the back seat. I've already put the cover on. I've already put the tabs in. Made sure that the Velcro was nice and tight in here and also in the front. So I gotta tell you, this looks really good. I like the black. And then we've already have it tagged right here for the center point. Right here as well too, so where we have the back of the seat. So those are already stapled in there as well too. Now we just gotta basically stretch, pull, stretch, get this all the way done, and we'll get this all stapled up. So that's where we're at now, and we'll fill you in just a second. Everything's looking pretty good, pretty tight. What do you think, PJ?
Yeah, it looks great. I think something to consider when doing this type of job is, as we said before, it takes a lot of work and patience, because getting this as clean as possible, as straight as possible, and as tight as possible is a lot of work, to say the least.
No kidding.
So we've been at this for quite a few hours, and came into a couple struggles, as any upholstery, sometimes it takes a little bit of work to get it right. Just realize that this project is a lot of work. Some people might want to go to an actual professional to be able to get this done and not have to deal with it. But, between taking out all the staples, getting it stretched right, it's a lot of work. So we just want to, make sure that that's a point that's coming across. So it's definitely possible to do, but it does take a lot of work. But the end result looks really great. So the black seat, Reva's done a great job as far as design-wise. Really excited to get the back seat done. We're getting hungry, so we'll take it from there.
Back seat is ready to go. We just got to staple it in, stretch it, and staple it in. So I think that'll be a little bit easier because there's not a lot of corners.
Yeah,
right?
Not a lot of corners.
No, it's just round. So
yeah,
let's get it. All right, guys, the little seat is done, stapled. Like we said before, right? This is work. This is work. You probably even sweat a little bit as well too. Stretching, pulling, stapling, stretching, pulling, stapling. It's work. All right, well, let's get this back in the bracket. Here we go. All right, so all we got to do is just get those back in there and fit them in where they're supposed to go. And it should be a snap. And we can check it from the bottom. And snap it in. That's in. Wow, so that's the back seat, guys. That looks good. Thanks, PJ. This looks really good. All right, guys, that's it. It looks good. Super excited about it. So I'm gonna kind of close out here tonight. What time is it? It's almost like 9 o'clock or something. Oh my gosh, we've been here all day. So once again, forewarning, this does take a while to get all this situated. But I think at the end result, you're really gonna like your seats. So I'm gonna get home tonight, and first thing tomorrow, I'm gonna put these on my ski, and we'll see what it really looks like. So if you like this video so far, if it was helpful at all whatsoever, just go ahead and give us a thumbs up on the install here. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The channel does grow when you do that. So if you like all these how-tos that we're doing here for you guys, there's some more how-tos that I'll be doing on my ski as well too. So we're not done yet. All right, guys, so stay tuned. Give me a quick overnight for you to be a quick minute, and I'll show you what these are going to look like on the ski. See ya. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. So are you guys ready to see the new reveal of what the seats are going to look like? Right on this guy, right over here. On the 2023 GTX-230, seats that were once orangey color are now black. I'm so excited. I haven't put them on yet. I had to go home, wait all night long, do this all night long until now to reveal the seats to you guys and to me on the ski for the first time. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's see the new seats. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Does this look good or what? Black on black. Well, I would actually say the GTX-230 is this like dark charcoal gray. But I do have to say, quite the improvement from the orange seats. I'm not sure exactly what color they were, but anyway, I like these so much better. Check it out. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's install on the how-to. I hope you guys enjoyed the new color of the seats. I think they came out great. What do you think? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I think they look great. Anyway guys, give me a quick thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. As always, as you know, it does help the channel grow. Do stay tuned. I've got a few more, but I got one more cool install that I'm going to be doing on this GTX-230, and it's going to be the throttle control and brake and reverse control. I'll show you that here in just a second before we sign off, but I know it takes time to watch all these videos, but thank you so much for your support. Appreciate it. Let me show you a sneak peek on the next install. All right, there it is, guys, the throttle control and brake and reverse control install. Yep, so that's what we're gonna be putting on there next, so always looking to add something new and cool to the ski. All right, guys, so that's it for today. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, don't forget, make today your best day, because tomorrow, it's not promised. Until next time, I'll see you on the water.